Parabéns, parabéns. Yeah?
Construiu uma vida tão bonita, cheia de amor e família.
Hi, Mr. Momoa. How are you?
I'm very well. Aloha, how are you?
I'm great. In my opinion, you're the best thing in the movie. The jackets, the outfit, the villainess, remarkable. I
You-
loved it. So you play
Wonderful.
Dante, who lives in Rio de Janeiro. What were your Brazilian inspirations to compose the character?
You know, I've been to Brazil. I've had the greatest time in Brazil. Wonderful people. I think the one thing I base this character off, and it's very weird. I've never done this before, but I based it off of colors. I based it really just off of this. There's this necklace that my friend made, and it was all these pastels, and I thought they were so beautiful. And I wasn't really a big. I don't wear a lot of pastels, but then I built this character around these colors. They looked warm and inviting, and then when you got close to him, he just was evil, and he had you, and I wanted him to not use guns. I wanted him to use knives and get very close. And he was someone who would he's very sadistic, and he took a lot of pleasure in hurting people and taking it too far. But he was very inviting and warm. So that was kind of my what I started with.
Eu sei que o caminho não foi nada fácil. Mas olha onde chegaram. Construíram essa família linda.
And you say a few words in Portuguese in the movie. Could you learn some words in Portuguese?
Do you remember what I said? Because I haven't seen the movie yet.
Oh, you said just a few words like parabéns, obrigado,
Parabéns, parabéns. Yeah. Is that what it
and
was?
obrigado. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we had some really beautiful, because we shot most of it in London, and it was on the back lot. Obviously, I would love to go down to Brazil. I was hoping for that, but maybe I think in the site, if there's more, I think we'll be coming down there. I'm praying that we're coming down. I would love it, and I feel like there's a lot of extras that were Brazilian, and so they would give me little things to say here and there. So it was just it was fun hanging out with the crew and the cast and them helping me.
And how overwhelming was to join the Fast and Furious family? It's really a family behind the scenes.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's extremely close, and everyone that I met, there's some of the best people I've met. They're really warm and welcoming. I got to work with some hammer actors and actresses. The first scene was Charlize, which was really terrifying. She's one of the best, and so I just try to keep my shit together. And but yeah, she could tear me up because she's so good. So I'm happy she didn't, and I got to play the villain. But yeah, it's a big, beautiful family that I'm happy that they welcomed me in, and that they chose that Vin chose me.
Ele vem atrás de você com tudo.
And what is the most challenge? Fight Vin Diesel or Superman?
I'm not gonna take anything away from Vin, but I feel like Soups is probably the harder, probably a little stronger than Vin. But it was fun. I think Vin is great in this because he just, kicks the shit out of me, and I really enjoyed that scene, doing that scene with him.
Como você escolhe quem vai salvar?
And what do you think that makes Fast and Furious so appealing to the audience?
I mean, it's such a huge thing, a part of our pop culture, and I just love, obviously I'm a huge fan of cars and motorcycles and that whole, underground community and racing community. And then they just keep upping the ante every time. So I think it's just wonderful it's that perfect movie just to watch in the theaters, kick back, have a great time, watch some crazy stuff go down. And they're just beautiful characters you can identify with too. So it's got a lot of good messages in it.
Thank you, Mr. Momoa. I hope you can come to Brazil next time.
Me too. Me too.
Grande beijo do Brasil.
Yes.
Obrigado.
Obrigado.
Thank you.
Construir a minha família.